been talking and hating, I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy told me no one will apologize. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Titans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jackson from the shotgun.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Titans 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigga Conquo 49 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get the
ball for the third time? Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Kenneth Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Willis looks to pass it here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Willis wants to pass it again.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Hands it off out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down and 4, Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 35, Titans 17.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the final.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, Willis.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. It fights him off.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here. Going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Again, Jackson. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
49, Titans 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18, Pioneer! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Alert! Alert! Ready?
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Parker? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action now. Jackson.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Willis.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Hands it off out of the gun.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
The fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the...
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning.